You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Ian. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AFTERBUZZ TV for the Glee Project. Tonight's host is Pat Lambert. Joining Pat will be AFTERBUZZ co-hosts Caitlin Cutler and Tamara Berg. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip about the Glee Project. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, Pat Lambert.
Hey everybody, how's everyone doing?
That's the worst Pat Lambert I've ever heard. Welcome everybody, that was Phil Svitek.
Yes.
And I'm John Comerford. We're filling in for our resident Gleekers.
And we have Janedy. No, we've commandeered.
That's right. We said, all right, that's it. We want to do one of these. We want to see what the buzz is all about.
Well,
so you've never seen the show, right?
I've seen Glee. So here's how. So yes, the regular hosts are gone. They're away doing something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I got word, or I was checking iTunes, and I saw Glee Project as the #1 podcast for AfterBuzz TV. I was like, I'm a whore.
Yeah.
I've seen Glee. And so I was like, and John's sat in on Glee Project, so I got him. Jesse,
I said,
he's been listening to the show from the booth.
We're actually the whores of AfterBuzz.
Yes, we are the whores.
Yes. And I was like, all right, let's do this. And so here we are doing the show.
In this week of tenacity.
Yeah, we're tenacious.
John, what is the definition of tenacity?
Well, according to Webster, I don't know, look that up for me. I think we had a lot of confusion about what tenacity was. I think when we were first seeing everybody sing, I thought everybody thought tenacity was anger, because that's how they were singing, very angry.
Retentive is the definition on dictionary.com for the mobile apps.
Yeah.
Which I'm quite upset about. Okay, I didn't ask for a synonym. I wanted a definition.
Exactly.
But yes, retentive.
Retentive. That's
and I loved how, I forget who in the show defines it. This is one of the castmates, and she goes, tenacity, it's being tenacious.
Yeah, that was
Congratulations.
Lindsay. That's actually Lindsay that said that. Yeah, that's like, whoa, she really broke the lid off that thing, didn't she? So
glad you figured out its other, what is it, tense?
Uses, exactly.
Right? That's what you call it, tense? Noun, adjective.
Okay.
Verb.
All right. So I guess they had trouble figuring out what it is, and I think by the end of it, I don't think they're any closer to knowing what tenacity is anyway. But regardless of that, so they get Max. Max is the guest this week, and he's going to be judging them for seeing who's going to win their first homework assignment.
I love Max.
Isn't he great?
You've seen him on the show, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I love that they said that he was just a two-line co-star, excuse me. And then because of his work and his, I guess
tenacity,
his tenacity, exactly, and his definition, or I don't know if he was speaking specifically about tenacity, but it takes passion,
perseverance.
Perseverance. He said persistence, passion, persistence, and patience. Pretty good.
Would you agree?
I would completely agree.
All right.
Yeah.
Passion,
persistence, and patience.
That's all right.
So here we get to see their now here's the thing. I thought they were just trying to top themselves by, okay, oh, she's gonna kick a chair. Okay, I'm gonna boot a chair. I mean, they were just all going the
my
same
note
route.
is this is fun, and the girl should be grinding. No, no one agrees.
No, I think you're right. I wonder how Pat, Tammy, and Caitlin.
No, but like angry grinding.
Of course, angry, because there's no other way to do it.
Because they're bulletproof.
Right. So.
Not to skip too far ahead, it would have gotten them prepared for next week's assignment, which is sexiness.
Yeah.
So
you're thinking ahead. You're playing chess. They're all playing checkers.
They would have been thinking ahead too.
Yeah. Nice. Going with that.
God.
All right. So anyway, so I love that Max stopped it in the middle and said, okay, we're going to do this again. I love when they do that because it really throws a curve around everybody. And you get to see how people respond to something like that. And I got to say, I thought Alex did a nice job. But I didn't quite understand. I'm sorry, I meant to say Samuel. I liked Alex when he did that. Took that moment there and just added it. But I didn't at all understand why Marissa won. I didn't see it. Did you see it?
Well, we have the luxury of watching it right now for those of you just on audio podcast.
Yeah.
We have it playing in the background. And so forgive us while we kind of, right now we're literally on the performance.
Right. Well, Jesse, when we were watching it, did you see how, what?
No, if you look right now, she literally just stands up.
Yeah.
And she doesn't move her feet at all, but she does this.
She does the cocking of the gun. And
because that's tenacious.
And it's bulletproof.
Yeah, and wow, I see.
But
now I'm getting the connection.
And nothing is gonna stop her.
Yeah, but I just didn't understand why she was awarded the.
I mean, for me, out of this performance, first of all, Cameron was horrible, and I think he just needed to be kicked off within that moment.
Right, just for that.
I would say either Samuel or Alex. The only reason I would give Alex this was because he really was pushing people.
Yeah,
he was
exactly. He wants his spot.
No one is gonna upstage him. So.
Exactly.
But it'd be because Max, he was checking out the girl, and I gotta say, Marissa is the cutest one.
Yeah.
Over Lindsay?
Hell yeah.
What?
Sorry, you can't trump me on this.
You thought what?
Those eyebrows are real distracting.
Oh, you can't get past the eyebrows. Yeah, I never even noticed them, to be honest with you.
Billboard.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. She's the hottest one.
I thought, except for the angry face, I thought he did the best job of this.
Samuel?
Yeah, I did. So I was kind of surprised.
I feel like they I've watched the show a couple times, and I'm actually I haven't watched the past couple episodes. I'm really surprised with who has stayed.
I know. I'm a little bit surprised too.
But to me, that kind of also feels like where some of these people planted in here.
Yeah, because there are many levels going on to the shows. One, it's just the show, and it's a farm system for us to get to the Glee show. Who am I gonna write for and all that kind of thing? So that going on. Plus, they want to make this show interesting. So I'm sure they're keeping certain people on because they're probably got a good fan base going on at this point. So, but I am kind of shocked by some. Now all I can see are the eyebrows, by the way. Thank you very much. Before, it never even bothered me.
It's like 80s Madonna.
Okay, you know what? That's fixable. But by the way, so speaking back to Samuel, I think he went full tribal mode on this.
Full tribal mode?
Yeah, because he's got the long hair, he's got the tattoos that kind of remind me of the tribal thing.
Right.
And he, in his interviews, he has the tank top, so he went tribal.
I think it's smart of him because I think that's what's
setting him apart.
That's what they'll write for him.
Yeah, because but honestly, except for the hair, I don't see what the big deal is. Because you take the hair away and nothing.
Yeah, he would be awkward and boring.
Yeah, it's just he's hair. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad performer, bad singer. I'm just saying there really isn't anything special.
That took a lot. That took years to grow, John.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Perseverance is
Let's put him on
TV.
Exactly.
And I'm actually gonna say I was kind of a little hater at first because she was very awkward at first. Is it Hannah?
Hannah, the redhead.
I kind of like her. I
do
kind of like her.
Here's what I like.
We have enough big girls on Glee.
Yeah,
already.
I don't. Whatever that part is not interesting to me. Here's what I like about her. I've always seen her be positive. She's always working hard, and she doesn't seem to be, getting down on anybody. So I like that, and she's just trying to do a good job. She's happy to be there. She's, and I go, look, if I had to sit and work with somebody day after, I think that's what some of these kids are forgetting. If I had to sit there and work with these people day after day, why would I want to work with Alex? He doesn't try. He pulls attitude. Mm-hmm. It's like, why do I want to be? Well, there are 16-hour days. I want to be around that.
Yeah, and there's enough. An argument why Alex should not be there is okay. You're trying out for the show, as you said, the farm system.
Yeah,
you've already got enough people that are competing on that show to get like the #1 spot or whatever. Obviously, like Leah Michelle. Then you have who plays Mercedes. They're all amazing singers already. And they're trying to just get their shot at it, and now you're gonna come into and be like, "Yo, bitches, I need my spot."
Exactly, and then not to do the rehearsing or are you kidding me?
Well, I think he's thinking, because these people will be moving in when the cast is leaving, So I think he honestly believes he has the ability to take Mercedes, not Mercedes.
You think Alex has the ability to take somebody else's spot? It's what he thinks.
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Which, I mean, after tonight's performance and seeing past performances of him, vocally, he's there.
Oh, absolutely. But again, if I'm Ryan Murphy and I'm seeing this is how he's going to take, this is the energy he's putting into this, I don't need to rehearse. I go, no, I don't think so.
Common misconception. I mean, everyone, Glee's a huge, amazing show. But at the end of the day, they do things very kind of low budget to a degree where, they don't do a lot of takes.
No, they don't. Which is why they have so many cameras and so many editing.
Yeah.
So much editing.
Their writing staff was 3 people until now.
Yeah.
Which is now up to 9, which is still unheard of. I mean, usually, right, John, you have 20 people.
Yeah, there's more than that. Yeah.
And so, they're kind of very family. And so Alex may not fit the family.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I don't know. For me, his talent doesn't trump all that.
No.
So.
I mean, no, not for the Glee Project.
Not for me, anyway. And I thought this was interesting. I liked when we went into the booth with Nikki. Nikki, she's great. Boom. I think they're all afraid of her. Don't you get that?
Okay, 1 take. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 takes. Go ahead.
I really do think they're all afraid of her. I have to go into the booth now with Nikki. She's just gonna judge me.
Well, that's what she's there to do.
I know, but they can't. They obviously had difficulty with it. Hannah, everybody did. And look at the way she's looking at him.
By the way, you know what, Nikki, if you're listening, you should do it more like John Hamm in Mad Men when they do their, Mad Men. It's an advertising show, and what they do is they test ads on test subjects, right? And so they have the one-way mirror or window, whatever you're going to call it. And so she should just be like that, smoking a cigarette and giving notes via an intercom, so they can't see her. Yeah. All the more intimidating.
Oh, wow, exactly.
And just turning
like Jesse does. Exactly.
Get out of here.
And then if something's not going right in the vein of John Hamm, you just kill the cigarette and walk out and walk into the
Now let me ask you guys: would you ever think to go? Yeah, I didn't really rehearse this part.
No. First of all, before we even get to her, Samuel. Okay. Can you please sing it? I didn't really get any. There was no feeling there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try it again. Tries it again.
Yeah.
I still didn't have anything. He's like, you know what? Let me feel it. The third time he said, let me feel it this time.
Yeah.
What?
I thought it was kind of funny.
And then for them to go in there, and I think that they're trying to be honest with them, like, oh, this is the one part I didn't practice.
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't just send you in the freaking
well, that's my confusion. So how long do they have to practice?
We don't know. We don't know that.
I don't think they have a long time to practice because they're trying to get them on Glee's schedule.
Well, don't forget that they do this. They keep saying every time we come, this week is about. Now, I don't know if it takes an entire week to do one of these things, so they have a week to do all this stuff. That's how they're painting it anyway.
I would say they do this in 3 to 4 days.
I would think so. But they keep saying this week's about, and then, it's nice to be, whatever. My point is that we don't know how long, but I would never have said that. Oh, I really didn't rehearse this part. Really? Like, she gives her crap. You didn't rehearse this, but you should have rehearsed all of it. Why are you telling me that? And I don't care. Do the job.
Well, Leah Michelle did, so.
Oh.
See you next week.
There you go. And that's why she has the job and you don't.
Right.
So, but it just doesn't make sense.
And who said that? Who was that?
That was Marissa.
Oh, yeah, that was our girl. That was Hottie.
So, exactly.
That's why she won the homework assignment. But
and poor Hannah crumbles under the pressure. I mean, was it so too obvious about the song being under pressure and everybody just crumbling and was like,
yeah, very ironic.
Yeah. But I love the next day. So we have all that stuff, and then we come back the next day, and then one of the things that caught my eye, just cracked me up the most, is they're now subtitling Damien's language.
Oh my god.
Because his accent. I love that. So.
He probably made the most sense out of most of them, but I just couldn't understand half the stuff he said.
It just takes a second, but
I actually listened harder to him because his voice was the most.
Because of the accent, you listen harder?
What did you think of his what do you think of him overall?
Well, here's what when he's present and he's actually doing it, I enjoy it. I think he does a good job, but he slips in and out. His focus is not his focus muscle isn't been used enough because, like he was saying, you drop out.
Right.
And I think he does that a lot. He'll be there, and then like somebody else, and he'll drop out of character. He'll drop out of the moment, and I don't see him sticking with it.
It's our ADD world.
Kind of. But when he's singing, and especially when he's crooning one of those songs that he likes, he's there.
Right.
And I enjoy that part of him. I also enjoy watching him off stage, and he's just being himself. And I think he just doesn't know exactly how to stay in the moment and keep it going. I think that's his issue.
I totally agree with that. Actually, he grew to be one of my favorites of thinking who could actually do this.
Yeah.
But he does slip up.
He does, but he's growing on me too. I mean, I want to see more of him, so he's got that for me, is that I'm interested in his story and all that kind of stuff. I just wish he would stay present when he's on and he's doing it.
And you know who else does that for me is Lindsay.
Yeah.
I actually really like her as one of my top 2 favorites.
Yeah.
However, and it could be just this episode, because I feel like they really focused on Hannah and Samuel this episode.
Yeah.
But with Lindsay, she just comes in and out, even when they're in a group setting.
Yeah.
You know, Marissa was being the more present at the moment.
Right.
And Lindsay kind of like, what's his name, Damien?
Yeah.
Falls back in the.
Well, let me ask you this, because you've seen more of him than all of us. Because in the beginning, Lindsay was one of those that was really bragging. She was, kind of outspoken about how good she was, and just annoying as hell. And everybody, I don't know, except for you maybe, but everybody that we were talking with was saying, "Get rid of her."
Well, yeah. No,
but now they're either she stopped doing that, or they're just not showing it as much.
I think that she's calming down a little bit.
Yeah.
She kind of has, I don't know if you know who Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah.
Yeah. From High School Musical.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of has that to her, in which Vanessa's biggest problem in the industry was that she thought she was
all that.
Yeah. And she really wasn't.
Hey, can we play her the Shoes song or whatever?
Vanessa's?
Yeah. There's that commercial with her song, the Shoes song. And for whatever reason, it's so stupid that it just sticks out.
I don't
so
know.
much.
I don't know this. So yeah, absolutely. Anyway, but so Lindsay was she's the long-haired brunette, if you didn't remember. Yeah.
Please, I know them all.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Yeah, but she drove me crazy in the beginning, because it's like you don't have enough talent to be that much of a diva.
Mm-hmm.
At least you haven't shown it. But anyway.
But so then on to the music video where they say 1 or 2 takes tops.
Yeah.
And the whole slushy thing.
Yeah, the slushy thing.
I would, as John pointed out, he would love to. Here we go. This is the song. Yeah. What's up?
Thank you for the lights. Absolutely.
I hope for those of you watching the webcast, enjoy the video.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Nice.
If not, if you're just on podcast, enjoy the song.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, I love the slushy. I really wanted to be him. I wanted to
Max.
Yeah, I wanted to be Max. I wanted to be the guy that was throwing the slushy in everybody's face. That would have been fun. And you notice did you see him? He really enjoyed it. He really got into it. What's not to like? How often do you get to do that?
I would have done it in the Harry way from Dumb and Dumber, where he's on the date and they're throwing the snowballs, but the girl throws a snowball at him, and for whatever reason he just gets pissed off and literally like a baseball pitch at 90 miles an hour just chucks it at her. That's what I would have done.
That's what you would have done. But here's the strange thing. If I was there, everyone was so worried about him being slushied. How often does that happen? That would have been great. I would have said, yeah, bring it on. I would have had throw buckets, not just little things. Throw 5-gallon buckets.
Here's my life's passion. I mean, John, I don't know if was Nickelodeon around when you were growing up?
Yeah.
Slime. So those game shows, right, Jess, where the kids would always get exactly. Everything would come down on them. Exactly. Slime, slushy, chocolate. I would love that. I want to live for that.
Wouldn't you? I mean. Absolutely, I would have been killing to be in there. I said, yeah, just do it. More. I would want to get nailed by, I'm telling you, 5-gallon buckets at the same time from every angle you could get.
Yeah, and they're complaining,
and then just stand there in it. I would have loved to have done that.
I would have said to them, for my part, I want to be in a chair, and just like Fame, I want to pull the bucket down.
You mean Flashdance?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Flashdance.
I'm thinking Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
I want to pull the bucket down. I want the slushy to come all
That would have been awesome if they thought of that. That would have been amazing.
Let's see these two right here, Lindsay and Damien.
Yeah.
I think they have a great connection with each other.
Yeah.
And I just can picture her being.
Are they
on the
hooking
show.
up?
You can?
I really can.
But what is it that you find so interesting about her that you tune in every week?
It's really just an it factor.
It's an it factor?
I look at all these people, even Damien, I won't know if I would turn into his story every week, but
Right.
you can, she's a white girl with brown hair. You know what I mean? Like, you can write a story.
What does that mean?
Yeah, but
you can write a story.
but
for
that's
her.
what I'm saying. I don't see what's interesting about that.
It's her personality,
Okay.
her facial expressions.
So she works
she's
for you
always
completely.
in the moment. She's
right.
everything she
So
does.
there you
She's
go.
present when she performs.
So Lindsay absolutely works for you. Doesn't do anything for me. So there you go. What about you, Phil? Anything?
Well, I was gonna move forward to.
Well, what's your feeling about Lindsay? So we got the two of us here.
Alright,
Nothing,
whatever.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
50-50. All right, let's move on.
So as we're sort of speaking about the slushies and how we would love it, I just gotta go back to, I forget who said the quote. I believe it was Hannah.
Yeah.
And she said, "Getting slushied in the face, it was interesting."
Oh God.
Okay. Good.
Go ahead,
Good
Phil.
description.
Go ahead, go.
No, but like, you can't come
The
up
views
with
expressed
something.
herein are
You can't express it in a better description.
No.
You have to just the generic.
Hey, they didn't even really understand tenacity. So
I would take amazing over interesting.
Yeah.
I
mean,
say
I gotta
that
say, I have
interesting.
a few pet peeves in terms of like what are you familiar with the English language?
All right, let's move past that.
Why don't I like Lindsay? Because okay, so they were
She's the one that said about tenacities being tenacious. That's why.
yeah, she did. And as we were just speaking about her performance with Damien, afterwards they get done, she was like, "That was very surreal." What the hell was surreal about it? What is that?
Well,
Yeah.
maybe,
Were there elephants somewhere? Was the walls
That
melting?
actually happened. That
actually
was
thinking
real.
about it though, thinking about it.
Yeah.
If you're a Glee fan
Yeah.
and you're watching and you see these scenes, the slushie's such a huge
Right.
thing. for the
Iconic
show.
image.
So imagine being in the school hallways and she's probably in her big head, she's probably like, "I'm Leah Michelle."
Okay, and that's wonderful, and explain it that way. Don't just give me that was surreal or that was interesting. Give me a little more.
Okay. All right.
That was
Duly noted.
surreal.
Duly noted. Okay, now the slushy things. Okay, I thought Samuel actually did the best.
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought so too.
Especially
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Yeah,
the
I
first
thought he
time
went
he
for
did
it.
it, I was a little in the hallway. I was,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
the
but then he
bathroom-
really, and I thought he just decided, and this is what I was going. He just said, "Yeah, let's do it,"
Yeah.
and I thought he really got into it. I just thought he was the best. At
And
this
he
stuff.
made the song totally fit because when we saw Marissa standing in front of the water fountain and like,
Yeah.
the slushie was being poured, I was like, "Oh, this poor girl." Like,
Yeah, it didn't
and
really.
the under pressure songs going.
Yeah, I don't know what Marissa's
and they
role
dropped
was.
out of the song.
Right.
What was Marissa's role in the song,
I
other
don't
than the
know.
fountain splashing?
I'm not exactly sure.
So,
But the other part is that you didn't know where she fit in the quote high school. What was her character?
Right.
Because it really looked like, oh my God, I'm getting slushied, but not as a character, as a person outside of a TV show. That's what it looked like.
so we
And I
have.
thought this was interesting. Let's talk real quickly about how they edited this thing together. They spent so much time on the dance, so I was expecting a great dance, And then the way they edited it, they ran it backwards and forwards. And it's like, oh, okay. They obviously did a horrible job in the dance. And how do we get out of this? We'll just edit
Rewind
around
it.
it.
By the way,
Exactly.
very
Rewind it forward.
interesting. I mean, I haven't seen the Glee Project before, but just goes to show you don't know how editing does so much.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you know what? If I just saw this music video, I'd be like, oh, they all did amazing.
Yep. They all need to be in Glee.
Yeah, yeah. That's how amazing the editors are.
Yes, and it was so interesting.
And also, the sound engineers, because
Because they
some
sounded
of their
amazing.
voices were not sounding like that in the booth.
Yeah, well, it may have been different because the mics that pick them up for the show are maybe different, obviously, than the studio mics. So
Right.
so there's that
that is it.
discrepancy. But yeah, of course, I'm sure they got touched up. And there's Marissa getting sprayed.
Yeah.
But we have to talk about Cameron.
Okay, let's talk about Cameron.
Well, I mean, fine. Do you not want to talk about
No,
Cameron and
I'm
how
ready
he's
to.
a pussy and how it's cold and how he would never survive on
Probably
another
should
show
stay
that
away
we
from the
do,
P
Whale
word.
Wars. What's that?
Probably should stay away from select words.
Yeah,
Glee
yeah,
Project.
maybe. Okay.
But yes, Whale Wars. That was a great comment that you mentioned.
I thought
during the show.
Alex was kind of a.
But Alex, I expect that from Alex.
Yeah, but here's the thing that bothered me. Yeah, but be a diva about it.
Right. If like our dear Kevin Undergaro says, if you're gonna do something, fully commit to it.
That's right, exactly. Don't just go, oh, and it's like.
I'm
what?
gonna say the most controversial thing ever.
Oh God, here it comes.
Well, not ever. Get the sand out of your vagina.
Oh my God.
Okay? It's a slushy, Cameron. That's all it is.
That's true. It is
All
very
right.
true.
Wow.
He was getting sprayed constantly, the most out of everybody.
Yeah, but-
consistently.
What do you mean? No, I don't buy that. Get out of here with that crap. I'm getting sprayed more than everyone else.
But I'm saying he could have really owned that moment because he had the locker scene. They dressed his the whole.
and he has glasses on anyway, so it's not getting in his eyes. You got nothing to worry about. Come
This
on.
is what I mean about I thought you could tell the dance was horrible.
Yeah, because they were reversing backwards,
Yeah,
forwards.
It's like, oh, how do we get out of this?
Yeah, but let's clap. You guys.
Yeah,
did
the
great.
Cameron thing about getting hit more than anybody. It's like, guys, it's one shot, maybe two. You're gonna be called for what? How long?
And then they'll give you a towel.
And then it's
you'll be
over.
all done,
And guess
you'll
what?
Be on
if
Glee.
you suck at it,
Yeah.
you're gonna do 50 takes.
Yeah.
You're gonna be colder more.
Everybody's gonna hate you. No, you won't do 50 takes. They'll probably stop at 5 and go, okay, we're done.
And we'll just use whatever.
Exactly. And guess what? You'll be in the bottom 3, and you'll probably go home.
Except not.
Exactly. But well, eventually. But I mean, seriously, you're gonna be cold for maybe a half an hour.
I don't know.
And you know what? Suck it up. I mean, how many stories have you heard? Leonardo DiCaprio on Titanic was in the cold, freezing water for
and you're
hours.
trying to get a starring role on Glee,
Right.
and you're worried about being cold for a couple hours. Are you kidding me?
But these are kids who don't clearly study, other actors. Or I mean, if you want to be the best, you study the best.
Yeah.
And you would
Who are
know
they
these
studying? Mickey Mouse? Like what?
Ooh, Phil was not happy. He is not a happy camper with these people.
Refer back to my earlier comment about what Cameron should do. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
And I got to say, this one, in Lindsay, when she was doing the slushy thing, she barely showed up.
As far as what?
Who?
Lindsay.
Oh, yeah.
It was and her. I thought her performance was kind of like, who cares? Like,
Jesse cares.
Well, it
It's
was just.
I really.
And even
Okay.
Alex is another one. It kind of barely showed. His performance was almost boring.
Here's my comment for this whole show.
What's that?
How did they find these kids? This is Glee. This is like the most epic show on television right now.
Yeah.
Why are these kids chosen for this?
I don't know. I can't really. That's the first thing I said.
Like-
The first show I did a podcast on. I was asking my co-host why. I saw they were talking about their favorites, and I went, none of them have anything that would make me watch every week.
Like, I have to like really sit there and pick these people apart to choose who I would prefer. And honestly, I say Samuel and Lindsay, but I wouldn't want to give them a role on Glee.
Here's the thing. Well, first off, how many storylines are there anyway? I mean, well, what kind of a storyline do they get? I mean, they're not going to...
On Glee, no, it's a 6. I think it's a 6 episode arc or something like that.
Okay, well, they're probably going to get like 5 minutes of screen time.
Well, no, I honestly think that they may be, but I think they are honestly trying to find the next people.
Yeah, I think
So. Because these their stars are going to be graduating, so they're going to.
Well, here's the thing, and I think
put new blood in there all the time.
Ryan Murphy. I mean, you can't deny that the cast on Glee is great. So obviously they have a method of doing it, and so I think, and in terms of the story where they want to go, I don't think they have a problem with taking the average student or whatever, the average American kind of kid, as long as they obviously sing and all that, so they're not quite average, and creating a story around them.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what this is doing.
And making that story extraordinary. So I don't know, Ryan Murphy, I have faith in you, brother.
No, I'm sure he will, but I'm just shocked that this is what they started with.
so. Exactly. Like, here's my thing. When I listen to all these voices, Alex has the best voice. Period.
Yeah,
hands down.
clearly.
It's amazing. Like when you hear Leah Michelle sing, it's like no matter what her personality is, no matter what her storyline is, when she sings, it's in the moment. It's epic. You think Barbara Streisand. You think like, wow, this girl is incredible.
You get the goosebumps the whole thing.
Even when Mercedes sings, you know, she has that voice.
Yeah, she has that big
These
old
people
voice.
on Glee have the voice. That's why Cameron gets washed out for me, because he reminds me of Puck. He plays the guitar. He sings his little song, and his pitch is very similar to Puck's.
But Puck's a badass, so we like him.
Right. But so I'm saying, like, to me, a huge thing about who I want to see on Glee is your voice. And I just, everybody on this right now, I mean, Hannah actually liked her little rap thing she did, but that was edited because when she, you know, did it in the booth, it wasn't, you know, it didn't hit me like that. And I want to be blown away when I watch it, and especially with the new cast member, because you have to top Leah Michele. You have to top these people who have been doing it for how long? And
well, sometimes new is better. You know, I mean, how many times can Leah Michele really do it every week? And yeah, she's still the same Leah Michele, but we're just like, okay, I've seen that. I'm bored. Come on.
Right. Well,
you know, so give me something new. Oh, that's cool. That's great. She's great. She's better than Liam.
Okay, but do you think they've done that with? I can't remember the character's name. The blonde-haired guy.
Sam.
Sam Cordova.
Because they really upped his story at all?
No, but he's actually leaving. Yeah, they're taking away his storyline.
They didn't really do much.
He was born. He was just very attractive. That's all he was for the show.
And he took Quinn.
That was his role. Now he's with what's her name? Pretty Latino one.
Oh yeah. What's
Oh my goodness.
We're horrible.
We're so bad.
The fans are hating us right now because we don't know everybody's name.
Don't you hate on me? That's that song she sang?
Exactly.
Yeah. Not Mercedes. Not I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on with this because we're now in the bottom three.
Yeah. So
okay. Was anybody surprised by the bottom three?
No.
Who got in the bottom three?
Not really.
Not me. I wasn't.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, nah, not really.
Yeah. I'm surprised, I mean, that they didn't make a bigger deal out of Cameron.
Oh, really? You mean when they were talking to him about that? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
I think they just really love his look.
They do. They go crazy for this guy. So does, our co-host loved him too.
Oh,
They just go nuts for this guy.
Why? Because he's got glasses and he looks
no,
like
they just think he's a star.
Intellectual.
They look at him and they go, oh, this guy's a star.
I'm not even going to say, wait until we get off air for what I feel about it.
Yeah, but they go crazy for him. And I go, I mean, I think he's a pleasant enough guy, but other than that.
You know what? If he's the guy who we think he is, at least, I think my interpretation of what they think he is, he would have been in the homework assignment thing being like, tenacity is is retentive. And what retentive is, I don't know, because dictionary.com won't give me the full definition. I don't want synonyms. I want definitions. But he should have been that guy.
Doesn't he kind of remind you of the guy from Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Every time I look at him, I'm like, was that your favorite TV show?
You know what, this guy, I think what they like in him is the fact that, despite whatever obstacles he can make it through. Well, you know what?
Hey,
he hasn't shown me much.
But I did like his solo performance. I liked the song he wrote, and it was his original composition. Every time he's done his own stuff, he's really shined.
But you know what? Here's the thing, right? Grow out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I know, but I think that what I'm saying is I think he's best on stage doing his own stuff. I think that's where his wheelhouse is. I think that's where he.
Congratulations, go to that elsewhere.
He probably will.
And honestly, watching that, and now I don't know if this was his. I believe it wasn't his first time in the bottom three.
No, he's been in bottom at least 3 times that I know of. I think this was his 4th.
Personally, think he should have left.
Yeah. But they just love him, and Ryan keeps asking him, why do you like this guy so much?
Oh, Ryan's
asked that a couple of times.
I mean, he has a nice look, and that's cool, and he can sing his own songs well. Right. And I would just say to him, hey guys, you're great. Why don't you go?
But the thing that's missing
for him, because
I like him, I have to say, but what's always missing is that he doesn't. I don't think he knows how to act at all.
Not at all.
I mean, I don't think.
Did you see him?
He's not horrible at it. I just don't think he really knows how to do it.
The Bulletproof.
I think he's a wannabe artist.
I think.
Oh,
I think he's
I'm
a
in
singer-songwriter.
No.
I feel the pain. I feel the sadness.
He's saying
He's a singer-songwriter. That's what he is. He's just
a,
not an actor.
He's an artist. He's not an actor.
And
not an
congratulations. Well, you know what? Artists,
and
they don't have deadlines. They don't
Exactly.
have whatever. So you guys can do your own thing. The rest of us will continue to be working professionals. And,
Yeah,
good job.
artists aren't working professionals.
No, but they, at the end of the day, I mean, I think he's like a true artist in the sense of like, you know what? This isn't for him. He's not for the corporate kind of stuff or whatever. Not that Glee's corporate, but
No, I just don't think he fits in this mold. I don't think he's an actor. He's certainly not a dancer, admitted. So he's a singer-songwriter, but there are two areas where he doesn't really have any ability.
But you're working with the best. That's the thing. Like, these are the people who are teaching.
Yeah.
You know.
But then again, let's say who's the great dancer on Glee? I can't remember his name. Ken, is it?
Ken, yeah.
Ken can't sing a lick.
No.
But he's an amazing dancer.
Yeah, but they
so
spoke
there's room
to it.
for him. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They can use that. It's not like you can't be on the show if you can't sing, because obviously he's in the Glee group and he's.
I just have to say, Nikki, her smile just radiates. Like, it makes me smile.
Yeah, you like the smile?
Like the smile.
Okay, that's what did it for him. All right.
Go Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
I love
very
that they
different
have
for the
these little
booth.
moments. It's like, they're so uncomfortable and awkward. Okay, go in there and talk to them while they're getting ready. And it's supposed to be this, genuine, sincere thing going on. And it's just really so fake and phony.
Yeah, Nikki's probably like, "Look, you
Ah,
little
crap!
brat.
I gotta go in there again.
You didn't practice. Did you practice this one?
Exactly.
Are you ready now?
Exactly. Yeah, and it's I'm so tortured. Now I gotta go out there and sing in front of Ryan. It's so tough. Yeah, and then Ryan finally makes his appearance in the show.
And then even with Alex, the thing that gets me with him, I feel you were just way more comfortable as a female than a man. Which Ryan is probably looking at. Hey, here's a story.
There's something I can write.
I thought we touched gay as gay as we could get, but no, we can bring
we're going
Glee to a
beyond
whole
gay.
new level.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they do keep him there in that sense,
Yeah.
because this kid really dressed up like Effie White.
Well, I think Ryan can really write to that.
Right.
He can absolutely use that storyline, because there's a storyline we haven't done.
And I believe they're going to be getting rid of 2 gay characters on the 3 gay characters because they're all going to graduate. So
Right.
They will
Well,
have to fill that quota too.
Exactly.
He'll be knocking 3 quotas out with that kid. So.
Yep, a lot of quota to fill. So Alex is the first one to go up, right?
Yeah, and of course he nails it. But that's again, this is this time I'm glad they picked something that they already knew how to do, because then they could really shine. Because usually they give them songs that they think that they want to see a part of them, or they want to see them stretch into a different side of themselves, whatever it is. But this time they picked something that they knew that they'd be good at, and they could hopefully they could really just relax and do it well. But my God, did you hear Marissa in the prep room screaming? It was so out of tune.
Yeah, she
was
was
odd.
You know what? Maybe she was so focused, like Alex, that she shut down.
Yeah. What the hell does that mean? Sometimes I get so focused I shut down.
I don't even think
That's a great way to rationalize not doing the work.
That's. I don't even know. Like, where is our youth going?
Yeah, it's tragic, isn't it?
What?
Where's our youth going?
I'm not okay. That's enough of that. I'm not even gonna. It was, for the lack of a better word.
It was interesting, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was very interesting.
But okay, he did a great job, and good for him. And this is the song this kid was born to sing.
Right.
So, and did a great job. So there you go. So.
And now I'm just gonna call you girl.
Yeah. And so what? But anyway, I thought he did a great performance. So I was really appreciative of that. And then what's this? Look at that.
That's our boy Damon.
Yeah, that's right. So and Marissa did hate on me. I thought she did a good job, but there are moments there where in the song where you can
out.
what's that?
She fell out.
She did. You can tell she's not really committing to certain just certain little moments. But the problem with that is they really stick out now.
Yeah.
Those moments that you don't actually commit. There's nothing behind what you're singing. You're just singing.
Well, and she also did go after Alex, which was like.
Yeah, that's true. That's hard. That's
vocally
difficult.
after hearing something like that, and then going to.
That's why it's all the more important to really be in character. Really buy. I have to buy that you're actually believe what you're singing.
And like you said with the slushy thing.
Yeah.
When I was watching her, that's when I was watching her, and I was like, who would she play on this?
Yeah, I was just like, well, I don't know how she fits in.
And
I could see her fitting in with the 3 girls. Santana. That's the Latino.
Santana, there we go.
Santana, Brittany, and that trio.
Yeah.
Or duo. Sometimes they're a trio, sometimes they're a duo. Because Quinn comes in and out.
Yeah.
Now you got the quadruplets.
And then of course we got Cameron singing his own song.
To me, the girl she would be is the girl who has like the pink Lisa Frank folder. She has like beads around her, like. That spell out her name on her wrist.
Okay.
Like maybe a pink dye down.
Well, she's not quite a diva.
She would be a misfit. Definitely a misfit, but what story you see?
Yeah, I don't quite know the story. It's kind of like she had the nice upbringing. Yeah. It's really not much. You really didn't have to overcome much. She doesn't want anything mussy. You know what I mean? I
just wanted to join Glee.
Exactly. It sounds like it'd be fun.
I have nothing to do on Tuesdays.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that's it. So okay, Cameron. So did you guys not like his little song there?
It was good.
Yeah, it's good. Didn't do much for you. Okay.
I did, but then I just kept saying to myself, I've heard this before.
Yeah, as I'm watching, I go, this is what this guy should do.
Right.
He doesn't need to be on Glee. He's got a career right there.
Right. Are they gonna have him and Puck singing guitars together?
Absolutely. So,
but I just
think if he sticks with that, regardless of whether or not the Glee thing works out, kid's got a career.
Oh, absolutely. I think,
yeah. Pat, Tammy, they all love the guy. So, there you go.
Well, he's very Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
He has
That's
that
what
look.
it is. He has that.
Yeah, except not, because again, Pat Robinson doesn't go around looking like a pretentious artist.
Pattinson.
That's what I said.
You said Pat Robertson.
Whatever. Doesn't go around thinking he's a pretentious artist.
What did he think? Why did he get off being pretentious? What the hell are you talking about?
That's just what I get from this guy. I get the bad vibes and I hate him.
Oh my
God. You hate him. Wow.
All right.
And he's a terrible actor.
Well,
all right.
Hopefully he's kicked off soon.
So you're not, projecting anything, right? You
What's that?
You're not projecting anything. You don't have any issue or anything in the forefront of there, have you? Because he didn't do anything that would warrant that kind of hate.
No, you just don't. No. I've met too many guys like that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just can't wait till this ends.
So what?
I just have something to say. It just can't.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay. All right. Well, let's get to the big 3. So I'm telling you, every time I see it, they post the callback, and then he goes in there and he says, "Well, we've posted the callback, so you should go take a look at it," and makes a hasty exit. I think that's just the cheesiest, horrible thing. I don't have the courage and the guts to tell you, so you post the thing and you guys go look at it.
But does the sheet only say not called back?
No, it says callback, and then on the bottom it just says not called back.
And here's the thing. So there's no reason. There's no nothing. You know what I mean? I equate this to other reality shows. One of my favorites.
There's no reason to do this, to have them go out there?
In the sense of with Celebrity Apprentice or just The Apprentice, Donald Trump kind of gives you a reason of you didn't do this, you're fired.
Right.
Okay, why was I not called back?
Yeah.
Why was I called back? Is there something I should worry about? Did I barely just get through?
They talk about that before you even do your song. The reason why you're in the bottom 3, and they tell you, so you already know going in where you failed. And usually when you're talking to Ryan,
but then the question is, why did I stay?
Well, I don't know. We have to figure that out. But usually with Ryan, you already know what you have to work on. So it's not like they saw enough in you to want to see you again for the next week. That's pretty much all you know. You already know what you need to work on because they told you a million times.
I agree with you, John, but I'm leaning more towards Phil with this one because it's just like with Marissa and Cameron, to me, I would pick Marissa over him. The only reason I wouldn't pick him is because I'm sure his fan base is huge right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they can actually say why we kept Cameron.
Right. But then again, when did they shoot this?
I don't know.
You know, so
I don't know.
In that sense, to me, Cameron messed up more than Marissa did. Yeah, she shouldn't have said, "Oh, I didn't study this line," but she still knocked it out.
Well, apparently they didn't like at all what she did during the performance.
Oh well, yeah, with the slushies.
So, I don't know. And for me, it's all cumulative anyway.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. Because I'm the guy. Before they did the reveal of the callback, I said Cameron's gone.
Right.
That's what I thought for sure. I thought it was a shock to me that they would let Marissa go.
Yeah.
But when as I think about it, I go, seriously though, I think she's got talent, all that kind of stuff. But where would you put her? What would you write to? I can see writing to Cameron because he's people like him. He's
a pretentious artist.
He's not a pretentious artist, even though Phil may think that. But there's a story there about this singer-songwriter guy. He's Christian, which Ryan liked. So there's that thing going on. So I can see there being story. I can see there being grist for the mill. I didn't see any grist for the mill with Marissa.
Yeah, that's Yep.
Long, bad eyebrows aren't enough. I mean, is that no?
She
Bushy.
had banana earrings.
Yeah, she had that. Here's Alex in his element. We're watching Alex on stage right now singing his big number.
Her.
Alexandra.
Beg your pardon, guys.
Hey, girl, what up?
All right, were you guys surprised at all at Marissa being?
I was surprised. I mean.
Well, we know who you wanted.
No, well, you know what? To borrow from Michael Lohan on Celebrity Rehab.
Okay.
There's rules, and you got to follow the rules. And you know what the rule was? You got to get it in 1 or 2 takes. Otherwise, you're on the chopping block, and it's pretty much direct. Oh, he barely got it. He took him like 400 takes.
400 takes? What were you watching? They stopped the production once, and then they just went on after they stopped.
They made it easier for him. They're like, okay, you've been slushied, so now can you just sing without ever getting slushied again? No, he wimped out. And that was it. They made it easy on him.
And actually, after Marissa did her slushy thing, they said she did a good job.
Except she wasn't electric at all. That was the thing.
Okay, so what she had
electric.
But
that's what they said. She's just not electric.
Electric and dynamic.
Yeah.
Now, in all the other weeks, she's been electric and dynamic. Okay, so she had a bad week, but she still won the homework assignment this week.
They didn't say that she's been electric and dynamic in every week because she hasn't been.
No,
she's never been the bottom 3.
But that just means you could be in the middle.
No, but they did say at the end, they said, she's usually dynamic. She has, this dynamic to her. She stands out, and just I don't know where that is now.
Okay, but all of us agreed she did nothing special in the homework assignment she wanted.
No, yeah.
So there was nothing going on there. And even in this, we were saying
she's doing a good job. Let's just give her something.
Yes, no, she is.
She has good hair.
She's got good hair. She's got a good voice. All that stuff. But again.
And even her voice doesn't sing to me.
And it's not that she is in any way a bad performer. It's just I don't see her fitting in the show. That doesn't mean she can't find another show or have a career. I'm just saying I don't see how that's going to work. Mm-hmm. What are you going to write to?
I'm just saying wrap it up. It's going to probably, if you guys want, it could be Alex. I think it's going to be Sam, but
even that's what I was really surprised with, that she got kicked off, because I really thought they were going to get rid of Alex. I thought they were going to say, you know what, you dressed up like a girl, you did all this, great, good for you, but we don't want that attitude here.
Yeah,
and you've had that attitude for too long, because last week,
he
sang.
You did the same
Whitney Houston thing.
Yeah,
he sang Whitney Houston, and they actually didn't feel his performance. He sang it well, but he said, I don't know what.
But it was a Whitney Houston. It was almost an imitation.
Oh, and that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But he didn't own it at all. And they're looking for somebody who's their own person.
Right.
And I thought if you had sung that song as Alex and not sound like Whitney, then it would have been different. Mm-hmm.
And even honestly, even tonight, if he didn't dress up, like that, he would give me what any really good singer would have done for that song.
Yeah,
I've heard that song a million times, and you either do it amazing or you're horrible. There's no in between.
That's
for
really
that. People who can sing that song can sing the hell out of it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And he sang the hell out of it. Congratulations. She's just not on Glee.
Yeah.
Well, that pretty much wraps it up.
That's it. Let's go to our commercial break, shall we?
Let's do that, and then come back with news and gossip.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig! The wig will come out.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Hey, Facebook friends, I'm Sue Sylvester, and I'm here to tell you that it's time to stop believing. Please, save your money. This thing sucks.
Glee, the 3D concert movie, August 12th, in Real D and digital 3D. This film is not yet rated.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's our news and gossip. Glee, the movie, in 3D and Real D, right? August 12th, and I was privileged enough to see the trailer in 3D because when I went to see Harry Potter 3D, my 3D glasses on. It was
yay.
And you know what? So basically, they show the concerts. And they apparently do the concerts as like the characters. So it's like Leah Michelle is Rachel, but then you also get to see the behind the scenes of the cast and all that, getting prepped for that.
Great.
And it's only out for 2 weeks, I believe, but nonetheless, I think a worthy event if you're a huge fan of Glee.
Absolutely. Don't you think? You gonna go, Jeff?
Hell, I already have tickets.
That's it.
August 12th,
Let's
baby.
do it. Let's do it. All of us. Let's go.
AfterBuzz TV.
Yeah.
After show.
But I love the trailer. I mean, of course, their staple song is "Don't Stop Believing."
Right.
And I love how Jane Lynch, aka Sue Sylvester, is just, as we heard, hating on the movie.
Yeah.
Don't go see this movie.
It's a waste of money. It sucks.
And you know what? It's kind of like the reverse effect of you tell kids in high school, hey, don't do any summer reading.
Yeah.
Okay. They do summer reading. Finally. Great. So, what do
That
they
really-
call that?
That would not
Reverse
work
psychology.
for me.
Yeah.
Don't do summer reading.
Okay. I wasn't gonna anyway.
But it's funny. This is the second commercial we've seen this year that used this type.
What was the other one?
Miracle Whip. They
Oh,
had
right.
Pauly
They
D.
have a whole campaign.
I would never date a girl who ate Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
That's a hands down no for me.
Yeah.
So.
There you go.
And then it says Miracle Whip, not for everyone.
Yeah.
I also love Domino's commercial Once Upon a Time. We messed up. Our recipe sucks. We've been doing this for whatever amount of years.
Yeah, we've
I
been
just
doing
want to
it
say
for
50 to make it
For
nice.
40 years we've been cooking pizza, and we just realized our pizza sucks.
Wait, is that when they changed?
Yeah, then they changed the recipe.
Oregano flavored bread. Or
Whatever. No, they changed the whole recipe, the sauce, everything. Yeah.
And it's kind of like the MRSA thing of we're changed. We've changed.
We've
We've
All right,
changed.
any predictions?
Yeah, let's get to that.
Let's get to predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Predictions. Don't stop predicting.
All right. Oh my God, that's going on forever. Well, Cameron, I don't think his camera's gonna last. I don't think he's gonna end up on the show.
Well, first off, the theme.
Oh,
they're gonna say it like
sorry.
800 times.
I'm sorry.
Sexiness.
Sexuality, not sexiness. There's a difference.
All right.
I don't know how, but there is a difference.
Who do you think's gonna hook up with who?
Well, apparently Alex and Samuel are.
Yeah, they look like they're an
coupled up.
item. That's nice. This is
I think
gonna be
Alex
good.
and Ooh, what the? No.
I think
Yeah, they're
Samuel's.
dancing
gonna,
together.
I think Samuel's gonna pull through with this one.
You think?
I think he is.
With Alex, you mean?
I think Samuel is committed.
That's nice.
And after watching Alex dress up this week, he was like, "Okay,
Whoa.
I could picture this."
I want to tap that. What is he thinking? What?
Yeah. No, but next week when he needs to be in the
Oh,
moment.
okay,
he could
got
say,
it. All right, yeah. He's fully committed.
Mercedes.
You know what? There's just not enough girls to make me care about next week's episode.
Oh, really? For you, it's all about that. Okay.
We got rid of the hottest girl.
It really is a meat locker room in there. And
Yeah. Oh, but okay, just for a second, try to think other than that. So, because, you know, these people have a shot at Glee. So, which one do you think's gonna make it?
I think Hannah's gonna be the sexiest next week.
Sexiest? I love that she says. What she said? I'm a koala bear.
She says she's not sexy.
Yeah.
And I think because she's not, I think she'll be able to own some sort of.
Yeah.
And it'll be the most interesting. To
exactly,
watch.
because if she did that, even if she owned her confusion about it, or her, or if she just owned that, that would be great.
Because I don't see Damien being sexy. I don't see Lindsay. Lindsay being sexy is like, oh, you are just a whore. Okay.
All right.
Alex, it's like.
You're still confused, buddy.
I don't want to see that.
No.
And, you know, Samuel hopefully can pull some sort of angry, sexy, whip the hair around and own the hair.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
And if I forgot anybody, then you just shouldn't be on the show anymore.
Cameron, I think Cameron's going to have
the
biggest problem finding his sexuality.
Well, it's going to be depending on who he's teamed up with.
Yeah.
Because the whole locker room, the locker thing, when they were spraying the slush.
I think, okay, if Lindsay is a whore, then she should. I'll let you have your thoughts, okay?
Yeah,
Calm down, everyone.
Go ahead.
Lindsay should rip out his shirt and take advantage of him.
Same exact thing. That's exactly what I'm saying. When I saw him by the locker thing, like he's a nerd, he's goofy. He should have owned that and like tried to be sexy against the locker, and it just would have been funny.
Exactly.
Now with the sexy thing, I can't picture him doing any type of
actually making it real.
No. But if Lindsay could rip his shirt open and like he has the glasses tilted sideways, his hair, and just
then
like
it would
what's
work.
going on? Like that'll be amazing. I think he's gonna screw it up though.
I think he will too. But I think Damien has a shot at it only because he's got the Irish thing going on, so that's carrying over about the sexist. If he stays in the crooning thing and adopts that persona, I can see girls going, ooh. No?
Wait, there's only 2 girls, right?
Yeah,
there's Lindsay and Hannah.
Lindsay and Hannah.
Right.
That's it.
And 4 guys.
Yeah. Which is why you don't care about it anymore.
Nah, it's just not the sexiness or the sexuality. Like, come on. I'm a guy.
I have to sing Like a Virgin next week.
Seriously?
Yeah. That mixed with, that's what it was.
Like a Virgin with, I believe, some Lady Gaga in there, right?
It was a song called, it was mixed with the actual song called Sexuality, which I don't know who sings that, but I did see Like a Virgin.
Okay.
So,
all right, so there you go.
Be interesting.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all we got. Oh, by the way, so real quick, for those of you who don't watching the webcast, we have a nice set. So not only have we commandeered the hosts, we've taken over the sets.
Yeah, that's right.
And made it different. It's not quite there yet.
We're still working on
we
it.
still have a few things to work out. We're going to change some panels. We're going to add some lighting, so it's going to be very nice. But in the meantime, we've done this. Also,
if we've offended anybody,
no,
we're sorry.
Yeah, exactly. But thank all the fans out there for the feedback and all your thoughts. We always appreciate
support.
hearing
I mean,
from
this
you.
is the #1 downloaded podcast for AfterBuzz TV.
I don't know if it still will be.
So yeah, if you have hate mail or love mail,
exactly.
info at AfterBuzzTV.com.
Love mail goes to Jesse.
Yes.
Or just call in next week. 424-256-1729.
Yes. And we'll post the list online of who made the cut next week.
Yeah.
And who didn't get called back. But that's just life.
All right.
You know what? We're very close to actually getting any one of these guys to come into the show.
Coming to the set.
I've just been holding that ace in my pocket. But anyway, that's what we got. Of course, as always, buy Marino's book. I'm sure you can learn how to sing in there. It's got everything. It's the A to Z guides to women.
Tenacious.
Tenacious. I believe there's a definition in there about something.
That's it.
Regardless.
Maria has tenacity.
She does. And that's all I got.
That's all we
got.
Take
us out of
Thanks
here.
for listening.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janedy, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.